Yo, listen up, it's time for a tale about a podcast that'll leave you frail. Hard way wrestling coming at you raw, bringing the heat, breaking every law. They drop the truth, no holds barred, talking smack, getting you hyped up hard, calling out the fakes, exposing the lies. Hard way wrestling taken by surprise. Hard way wrestling coming to your city. Nothing but realness, nothing but grit. Going down a gauntlet, making it mark. Hard way wrestling, straight from the heart.
Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling, and I only have one camera, 3 cameras up. There's Austin. What's up, buddy? What is going on? He is back, and he's back. We were just talking about before the show started here. We were just talking about Robin Williams and all the characters that died. I gotta say, I'm disappointed. I think I remember that movie, Jack. Though I think I remember it was very sad.
It was a sad movie, but there's like some really weird shit that happens with like worms and slime and eyeballs. It's just a lot of weird shit that happens.
Oh, okay. All right, well, welcome to Top Rope Tuesday. We are in the house. We got everybody here except for Brian Hardy. I should have invited Brian on today, but
I don't know why you
Is he
didn't.
working his real job?
I don't know what Brian. I honestly don't know what Brian does all day. I really don't. Besides talk to me all day. How was your all's weekend?
It was good.
Yeah,
It was a good Mother's Day weekend.
good Mother's Day. Did you get to spend time with your mother, Austin?
I did. That was a lot of fun. We went to Cracker Barrel and Walmart. So that was
Hey, listen, that is every old person's dream right there.
very true. Very true.
Ricky, did you get to spend time with your mom?
Always.
Always. Yeah, that's true. Scotty, did your mom come into town or did she say, nah?
She's like, fuck that. I ain't coming into town. No, they're in Michigan right now, so didn't get a chance to talk to her on the phone, but did not get a chance to spend time with her. So
Gotcha. Well, I got to spend time with my mom too. Only a few minutes because I'm selfish. And, we went to my girlfriend's mother's house for a little bit, and then we went to the Orioles game. So
And they got fucking clobbered.
boy, did they get clobbered, man. And it rained. So it was pretty cheap. Brian Hart is in here.
It seems like every time one of my friends posts pictures of the O's game, they get their ass whipped.
So we have been to 5 or 6 now. Since Jess and I started dating, and they've lost every time.
I've never been to an O's game and I really want to go.
Really?
You are missing out.
You played baseball. Were you an O's fan?
I was a Nationals fan.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll hold that against
So
you.
I've been to Nats Park a few times, but I've always wanted to go to Camden Yards. Just never have. I've been to M&T, even though I'm a Commanders fan, and yeah, just never been to Camden Yards.
I think it's awesome that you admitted that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, I'm a Commanders fan too. I mean, I grew up with Commanders. Like I
Fucking
slowly.
commies.
No, you didn't.
Huh?
You did not.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I grew up with the original.
Say the name. Say the name.
Reds.
He's growing. He didn't want to say it, bro. The Redskins, like your chest, the Redskins.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I did see a Commander shirt today that had the feathers hanging off the logo. So are we coming? Are they coming back?
That's a huge topic of discussion on like X right now. Is where the hell did this shirt come from? And now you got 1,000 people making the shirt, so no one knows where the shirt actually came from.
I love it. Bring them back. It's all horse shit anyway. Bring it back.
Yep. Fuck
Amen.
those soft feelings.
I'm in the minority. I've kind of gotten used to the name and don't mind the name.
Hey,
Like-
So you like the Washington Commies then?
I don't mind it, truthfully.
So they'll always be the Redskins to me, no matter what, because I don't buy into any of that bullshit, and it was all nonsense anyway.
Say
Yep.
the Indians.
Yeah.
in
Well, it
baseball.
wasn't even them. It wasn't their argument. They didn't care. If you read it,
It's all butthurt white people that were.
and that's
causing
exactly
problems.
what it is. It's Caucasians trying to make what do they call that when you try to make wrong for or do right for all the wrong?
Social justice.
No, it's got a name. Starts with an R. I don't know. Anyway.
Reparations.
Yes, thank you. They're making reparations for stealing land. Whatever, dude. We gave you a casino. Get over it. Just like the Wizards will never be the Wizards to me, they're always going to be the Bullets.
Bullets. Yep.
Yeah, and until they win, they're always going to be the Bullets. If the Redskins win, then we'll change the name. But until they win, they're always going to be the Redskins because they're always those.
I
names,
wish WWE was still WWF.
and then
That
can we do a panda gimmick?
Hell yeah. Fuck
Sadly,
the
that
wildlife.
Yeah, I think we're a wrestling show, but we'll talk about other shit. The Redskins and the Bullets are two of the biggest clusterfuck franchises that this area has. And again, until they right that ship, until they make reparations to me, I will no longer. I won't call them what everybody wants to call them. But I'm a Ravens fan, so it doesn't matter to me at the end of the day. So.
But here's the thing. This is just again going completely off topic. This is why I didn't. I mean, again, I'm warming up to the Ravens. I've started to become more of a Ravens fan. I will still always like the Skins, but I've been warming up to the Ravens. But here's the thing: when Ravens first came in, I was like, why like you said, Jason, they're a clusterfuck team. I was like, why do we need another clusterfuck team in our area? I mean, we had at the time the O's sucked, the Caps sucked, the Wizard or the Bullets.
Oh, wait a minute,
sucked.
when the O's didn't suck when the Ravens came in.
The O's were in the middle of coming up there.
Yeah,
that was back playoff years.
Yeah, 95, 96. We had some good
97.
Albert Bell, 97.
Did we win World Series?
We're never that good.
97.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they still the only good thing about the O's at that point was Cal Ripken Jr. That was about the only good thing. Well, again, the only time again, I only recognize it if we win. Like playoffs are great, but playoffs aren't the championship.
Our shortstop was JJ Hardy at the time, I believe, right? JJ was
no. That was JJ Hardy was in like 2012, dude.
Oh, really?
You sure you remember back?
I don't know. Just ask Brian Hardy. He's probably related.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Jason.
It's always a Hardy. Who was our shortstop then? Oh, Brian Roberts.
No, he was second base. It was Cal.
Was it Keel?
Yeah.
I thought they moved him to third.
No, that was like towards the end of his career. It was like 98, 99, I think.
Whatever. I got the best Cal Ripken story ever. Why the streak should have ended.
Okay.
You guys never heard of why the streak should have ended?
Is this a Nikita call-off joke?
No, it is not a joke. I probably should spit this out over here. So, Cal was chasing a streak. One night, they had to cancel the game because they had an electrical issue in the stadium. They couldn't get the power to come on, so they had to postpone the game. Real story, Cal was arrested.
I heard about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cal was arrested for allegedly domestic.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Violence.
Don't remember this.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of people don't.
Bro was shooting on his wife.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I thought he was out of the league by 97. So what do I know?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's shooting on his right brother. You know who I'm gonna shoot on? The WWE. What the fuck are they doing? Moving the PLEs back to Sunday.
Big old
Terrible fucking idea. So Dana White came out the other day and said that they're making some changes to all their premium live events. Power Slap is going to be on Fridays.
Who the hell cares?
Oh, thank you.
Power
Slap on Fridays, UFC on Saturday, and WWE on Sunday.
I'm pissed off about this.
I'm a little irritated myself. We shit all over Tony Khan for running his on Sunday, only because I work the next day. I get up super early, can't watch it, and
I
honestly,
worked that night.
normal people work on Mondays.
Yeah.
Who could stay up till fucking 1:00 or midnight or 11:00? I guess I get up early. Austin. What time do you get up for work in the morning?
6 a.m.
So it's possible you'd just be a little drowsy all day, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I gotta drive, so it doesn't really. I mean, I'm all over the road now.
I was gonna say, brother, you've openly admitted on this podcast that you swerve when you drive, so I don't want to hear nothing.
Hey, and I mean, for you, Jason, what's the difference? Because you get up at midnight when the pay-per-view ends, so all you got to do is on the ride into work, just pop it on the cock
I
and
know.
watch it on the road. So, I mean,
Well, that early in the morning, I try to keep the cock out of my. Shout out to
Dude, just do what you do for the fucking backlash. Throw it on the fucking dash.
I will. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to watch the pay-per-view after it's over. Dangerous. So thank you, WWE, for possibly killing a small family. So just saying now. Yeah, I don't think I'm too happy about this, guys. Scotty? What do you think about this?
Well, and what I don't understand.
Tell us something good about this, Scotty.
What I don't understand is, okay, how often does UFC run stuff? Like
every fucking weekend.
They run.
By the sound-
They run at least one big major pay-per-view a month, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then they
like
run little tiny shows every week.
Yeah, they're making this like a triple header weekend thing with the dumb slap fest, UFC, and then WWE Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay,
Does anybody give two fucks about slap?
I know one person that does. I've met him. I know one person gives a shit about slap.
Oh, he's ranked 7th in the world, Austin. He cares. He cares, buddy. Super nice guy. Would you ever think that guy would smack the shit out of somebody?
Yes.
Who are we
Because
talking
I saw him on
Yeah,
I saw him on TV before I actually met him. So yes.
Who
saw
are
him
we
on TV
talking
too.
about? Who are we talking about? Or can we say?
It's a guy that was on a Voltage show. I can't remember his name.
His last name's Housley.
Housley, okay. Yeah, I actually didn't even get to talk to him at the Voltage show. I didn't even know who he was, really. He looked familiar, but I didn't know. And I never shook, that's one person that I never shook their hand. I know, right? I know. Terrible.
But so here's the thing. I mean, okay, if they're running like a televised event that's like if UFC is running a televised event that's like, you know, mid-card stuff like that, you know, who cares? We're not in it, like we're only in it to watch like the UFC pay-per-views. What are we at now? 305, 320, whatever they're up to.
Getting ready to be 303 with Conor McGregor. He's back, baby.
Honestly,
Okay.
I don't give a rat's ass about the UFC pay-per-views. Like,
Yeah,
really, I don't.
we're not a UFC podcast, so.
So
Yeah.
here's my biggest thing with this. If you're going to put them all together, then you need to put if you're going to do this major weekend, then you need to have it all on the same platform so that way it fucking matters to the people that pay for it.
Okay.
So WWE really needs to think about what they're doing with their pay-per-views, whether it's going to ESPN Plus so that way it can be with Power Slap and UFC, or if UFC needs to jump ship and come over to the cock.
Well, do you want it to be on ESPN where you got to pay? You got to pay for it?
The thing is, ESPN Plus comes with Disney Plus.
Okay, so you can watch Star Wars after? I don't know what is your.
So a lot of people already have, like, if you
I
look
know
at the
they
world,
bundle. I understand they bundle, but
yeah.
Is that what I mean? Is that what you're?
No, but the biggest thing is they just need to bundle it all together, so that way you're not paying fucking $50 for UFC and then
UFC is
$50.
just not on ESPN, right? Or ESPN3. What is it? ESPN 8, Ocho, whatever they are. You gotta subscribe to that. And the pay-per-view you still gotta pay for. It's still $100 a fucking pay-per-view or $70 or whatever their price is for. It's not
It's-
free. It doesn't
it's
come
free
with
if you-
subscription like Peacock.
It's free if you go to freaking Buffalo Wild Wings and watch.
No, it's not. They don't have that anymore.
They don't.
I don't think so. I thought that the UFC is out of Buffalo Wild Wings.
The last time they had a fight, it was like whatever the last one was. I was there watching it.
Right.
So
I'm gonna Google that. I'm
about to shoot on Buffalo Wild Wings real quick because their fucking shit is goofy as hell now.
Oh, you talk about where they bring your food out and then they bring the person you're with food out an hour later?
Yes, that and the fact that like you have to
Don't order your wings medium rare.
Well, that now like the whole service thing with them is crazy. They fired like all of their waiters, and now it's just like a single server, and you have to like scan on the QR code. It's just a bunch of dumb shit, especially like at least the one here in Hagerstown because they had a whole lot of walkouts. So, and if your bill is like inactive for 70 minutes, they automatically charge you with like 25% gratuity. So if you don't order anything for 75 minutes and don't like do anything with it, it's fucking stupid. I do agree with what that person says.
It does say that they have it. I could have swore that they lost it. My bad. 301 is what they're 302, 301 is what their Buffalo Wild Wings is pushing. Micah says that if you bootleg them, you don't have to pay for them at all.
yeah,
Not gonna be that guy, but
Well,
some of us in this
use,
chat.
Randy's crappy ass site that he uses that virus by Android.
Terrible. The big boobies fly up on your screen when you click. Well, maybe I'm on the wrong thing, but anyway, Micah, send us that link. We'd love to have it. Again, I'm not happy about this. I would be happy though if they moved this PLE to middle of the day.
Yes.
They can make it all right with me if they move it to middle of the day.
Only issue then is when good old NFL comes back around and you're competing with an NFL game at 1:00.
Why can't they do PLE Saturday afternoons?
then you're competing. Then depending on the season, you're competing with college or whatever.
You're going to compete with something all the time.
Yeah,
You're always going to compete with something.
there's
college
not
football and playoffs.
Well, even on Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening, kill Collision because nobody watches that shit anyway.
that I'm fine with. I mean,
What's Tony Khan going to do with this? Like, is he going to?
That's the next question.
Is he going to try and run a Sunday pay-per-view against WWE
Does
and
Tony
think that he's going to kill them?
Wrestling back to Saturdays.
Yeah, Tony Khan does not want to go head to head.
Yeah, but he's dumb enough to try it.
No, it'll be on an opposite. It'll be on an opposite day.
No, Tony wants to go head to head because in his mind he thinks he'll crush WWE because he's got the better product. But it's he'll learn very quickly that WWE crushes everything no matter what.
In my opinion, I like Dr. Pepper and Coke over Pepsi.
You're a dick. You know what he could? You could watch even if they run the same night, you could watch WWE's 5 matches and then switch over and watch the last 13 matches for AEW.
I mean, it's true. It's true.
It's damn true.
Why does Power Slap get Fridays? Why don't we run on Friday?
SmackDown.
Yeah. And you don't want them PLEs to go up against Rampage. That's just a no-no.
Well, and I mean,
you're cannibalizing yourself.
A Friday, I mean, I guess
brother. Oh God.
A Friday could make sense, but the problem is that it's it's the end of the work week. People are coming home. You have with a Saturday or a Sunday, you at least have time to kind of veg out for a little while before you have to go in and sit down and watch a whole bunch of stuff that pay-per-view or whatever. So a Friday is just I don't know. I think it's pushing it a little too much. It's just not you don't want it to come home. Oh yeah, there's a pay-per-view on right on Friday night when you get home from work. It's are you really do you want to just veg out on a Friday or do you want to sit down and actually have to concentrate on something? That's why I think they do it on tonight. That's why I think they did it originally on Sundays. Back in the 90s and stuff like that, because it was a chance for everyone to veg out. Then you had that gigantic show right before you go back to work on Monday or go back to school on Monday, and it's the water cooler talk. So I don't know. I just think Fridays is
Where
pushing
did you
it.
go to school? We had a water cooler.
Huh?
Where did you go to school? You had a water cooler.
I mean, look, I was privileged. I went to private school, so I got lucky.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nikita Koloff is in the chat. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to top Gilbert.
That
Absolutely
shit
not.
had me crying in my car. I was watching it. That shit had me crying.
So
Between
you were
Brian's
watching in your
echo,
car too?
yeah, man. Between Brian's echoing and this Gilbert shit had me fucking crying my eyes out.
All right, Nikita, what do you have for us today? And please don't repeat the same joke that you had the other day that we've heard twice. Him.
Why did Casey
There we
Anthony hide her daughter?
Why did Casey? Oh my God! Why did Casey Anthony hide her? Why did Casey Anthony hide her daughter?
I'm scared of this answer.
This might be borderline whether I read it or not.
I think we're at the line here on this one.
This might be the one. This is it. Well, boys, it was fun. Because Jerry Lawler lived next door.
What?
Best match in the game. Okay. Yeah, that was they're getting worse. Back to the drawing board. All right, let's go through a little bit of Raw review from last night. Austin, let's hit it.
So last night we kicked Raw off with good old Drew McIntyre cutting a promo, and then randomly Damian Priest shows up.
Damian Priest fucking roasted him.
Damian Priest literally, he's on his shit right now.
He roasted him because Drew let him roast him. If Drew decides he is going to cut this fucking guy's legs out, he will. We're going to see some fat Damian Priest photos coming up. That's for sure.
Oh no!
Goth Damian
Punisher Martinez.
Punisher Martinez, yeah.
Jesus.
After this, we had Io Sky versus Shayna Baszler, and what was actually a decent match.
It
This
was.
was really good.
It was a good
really
match.
good.
And then Io Sky defeated Baszler in this match.
I'm disappointed. I really wanted Shayna to move on. She's been like all over TikTok here lately, so I really thought that this was going to be her push.
Well, isn't Io Sky and Dakota Kai in the tournament?
Dakota got eliminated last
She
week
got
by
eliminated
Okay.
Lyra Valkyria or whatever.
Okay.
Lyra,
Lyra. Yeah. My
who was
bad. My
speaking
bad.
Gaelic last night, and I have no idea what the hell she was talking about.
Did you see the punch?
Yes. That match was stiff as shit. Yeah, that was
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
King of the Ring, we got Kofi Kingston versus Gunther. Gunther obviously defeated Kofi.
Caved in the rest of Kofi's chest.
I was
He's
about
got
to
no
say.
meat. He's got no meat between his skin. Like I feel like his skin could have just ripped right off.
It's like a bird cage.
Jeez.
Who's his worse, Kofi Kingston or Chris Jericho? Something like
Oh,
Kofi.
Kofi by far.
that.
After this match, Kiana James officially arrived on Raw, interrupting a back and forth between Adam Pearce and The Miz and R-Truth. Fucking R-Truth, man. And then we had possibly the craziest difference in fucking people with Big Bronson Reed versus Akira Tozawa.
Oh,
She put up a fight there for about 12 seconds.
Yeah. And then obviously Big Bronson Reed defeats Tozawa. Just it was kind of a squash match. There's no really
Yeah, well, remember originally
Literal.
he was going to give it to Otis, which would make sense, right? Give it to Otis, and then he's like, no, we're going to switch it. Akira, who's now not dyeing his hair blonde anymore. He's back to dark.
Ooh. Heel turn.
Heel turn.
And then we had Lyra Valkyria versus Zoe Stark. And Valkyria won, defeating Stark.
They punched the shit out of each other.
Fucking. I love Zoe Stark's theme. I don't know what it is, but her theme goes so fucking hard. It just sucks that she's her, right?
Yeah.
Like,
are you hearing? She looks like a bulldog. Is that what you're going to say?
they need to put her and fucking Ivy Nile together as a tag team.
Yeah.
And just call them the fucking dogs, because
Oh.
They already got wolf dogs.
yeah, well,
Not
now
anymore.
you can.
Oh yeah, true. Not anymore.
Not for now.
We were talking earlier before the thing came on about how somebody's theme can make or break them, right, Austin? So,
Yep.
like,
Well, her theme is a fucking $1,000. It just sucks that she has no gift to gab.
yeah. Well, it's they put it on the wrong person. Like they should have saved that for somebody more imposing, I guess you could say. You know,
More imposing than who are we talking about? Ivy Nile?
No, Zoe
Zoe
Stark.
Stark.
Zoe Starks? More
Yeah.
imposing than Zoe Starks is a fucking beast.
Yeah,
She's got the best finisher in the fucking wrestling right now.
she's got the look. She's got all the moves. She's got the theme song. She just can't talk.
Yeah, the Z360 is one of the best fucking finishing moves in the game. For sure. And I could figure out how she'd flip somebody around and give it the right knee to hit. I'd love to do that move.
After this, Adam Pearce told interviewer Jackie Redmond that there will be a fatal four-way match to determine the number one contenders for the World Tag Team Championship, featuring New Catch Republic, Authors of Pain, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio, who is coming back from injury, I guess, and then the Creed brothers. So it's good to know that Dom's injury was not as serious as everyone thought.
When are we getting Creed change?
Probably in this match.
Okay.
Or they'll win this match and then win the belts and turn heel. Or lose the match, turn heel. So
all right.
After this, we had Sami Zayn versus Otis, in which Sami Zayn defeated Otis.
It's actually a pretty good match too. Otis put up a pretty good fight here.
Yep.
Sammy makes everybody looks like $1 million all the time.
We've said it
Everybody
time
has
and
a chance
time.
to beat Sammy. That's what it feels like.
Yep.
Doesn't matter who you are.
Pat McAfee had the funniest fucking line on commentary I've ever heard. Otis was getting ready to do the worm, and Pat McAfee is screaming at the top of his lungs, "I want to see his worm! Let me see his little worm!" So, Gable cut off Otis, and then after the match, slapped the fucking shit out of him.
He just we saw power slap on Monday night.
Then we had
fucking Gable got the hell out of there before it was Otis's turn.
Hey, Otis turned around and followed him out.
Otis would have slapped his head around like in a circle.
You ever seen The Exorcist?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rob
God.
Williams was in that, wasn't he?
I don't think so. Not in that one, anyways.
Then we had Becky Lynch versus Dakota Kai, in which Lynch won via disqualification. So it seems like Damage Control is trying to reestablish their dominance, but
What are they going to do with her? Her contract's up in 3 weeks.
Becky Lynch,
Yeah.
she's probably re-signed behind the scenes.
No, she is not. She's not resigned. Did she do a
I
Drew
hope they take
McIntyre
this
thing where
fucking title off of her.
I think Liv takes this title if they don't sign her by
I hope Liv takes this title whether she's signed or not.
Yes.
Yeah, I disagree.
I would have rather them given the interim title to Refrigerator Jax or somebody else. I'm fucking done with Becky.
I like Nia. I think Nia's doing some good work right now.
She is.
Nia literally just has to walk out just to get booed. She
She's
doesn't
about
even have to.
kill fucking Jade Cargill.
I'd rather them put the belt back on Bianca. Just saying.
Brian's had a bad week. Don't upset him.
Yeah, don't piss Brian
Sorry,
off.
B. Rye.
And then later on, we had the number one contenders match for the tag team, in which Judgment Day defeated New Catch Republic, Creed Brothers, and Authors of Pain. So, honestly, I forgot about this match that happened last night. I thought for some reason it was like a further along. So, I must have dozed off or did something because Lord knows Raw is fucking 3 hours for no reason.
It is. Authors of Pain. I'm glad they were sitting and waiting for 2 years.
Right? Just to get
they've done them a solid for sure. Bringing them back.
yeah, absolutely.
Fuck Bianca. There we go.
And then in your main event of the evening, we had Jey Uso versus Dragunov, in which they had fucking Jey Uso beat Dragunov. What the fuck are we doing?
He's the first round draft pick, bro. There's no way.
Not the first round draft pick.
He's the number one draft pick. There's no way that Dragunov is beating Jey Uso. Why would you pick him number one if Dragunov is who, honestly, just came up off of NXT? Why would you put him in there?
They stole the banger from us.
He's one of the next WWE champions.
Yes.
Dragunov is going to be one of the next WWE champions. And you beat his ass with a not that good singles wrestler who's better in tag teams. I'm sorry. Like, again, nothing against Jey Uso.
No,
but he just we need to yeet him out of the singles picture and get him back into tags, get him more worried about the bloodline stuff. He does if they give him King of the Ring, I'm going to be so mad because
he's not getting King of the Ring.
Get ready for it. I'm calling it now. He's going to win it, and Tama Tonga is going to be his opponent. Because Tama Tonga's on the opposite side of the bracket, and the finals will be a bloodline finals.
King Jay.
But no.
King Yeet.
Again, I would like to see them I would like to see them mutually eliminate each other in some way to further the story with the bloodline.
Well, that would fuck up the bracket.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I still think Gunther's taking this.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Gunther needs to take this, and
you're absolutely right.
And
you're absolutely right.
It should have been Gunther and Ilya in the finals, and that
would have been the Raw finals.
Best. Huh?
It would have been the Raw finals, not the overall finals.
You would have had me glued to the fucking screen for this match.
Yes.
Listen, this is going to draw money. When it's time for these two to meet, it will draw money. Not on fucking SmackDown or not on Raw. We don't need it next. We'll get it next. We don't need it on a Raw. We need it on a big time 3-match PLE.
Why couldn't they fucking just steal Tony Khan's booking and have a fucking banger on Monday Night Raw for once? Why can't we have a fucking banger? Why can't we have a pay-per-view level match on a Monday Night Raw?
Maybe once in a while they do, but there's no reason to do. Because what are you gonna do? You're gonna beat Ilya. You're gonna beat Ilya regardless. He just came up.
Okay.
They just can't. Here's what I see. Here's what I see happening. Braun is making this big push, right? I should have been in the tournament. Someone's going to get hurt, and they're going to have to replace that person. Who's getting that spot?
Don't. Please.
It's coming, bro. It's coming.
I really think we get a Bloodline Finals in Saudi. And then Jimmy's gonna make the save to save his brother.
I can see that.
I think Jimmy wins. The new bloodline surrounds. Yeah, Jay wins. Surrounds the ring, and then Jimmy makes the save.
Yeah, Tom is not wearing that fucking crown. No, not wearing that crown. Who's Jimmy face next week? Who's Jimmy face next week?
You mean Jay?
Faces Gunther.
Gunther.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are we really going to have him defeat Gunther to head to the finals? That's the other part that I'm kind of caught up on.
Yeah. Gunther should actually beat the yeet out of him.
Yeah. Beat the yeet out of him and then just have a disqualification happen.
You can't. Then who?
Nah,
do you
that'd
put
be
through? Who do you put
retarded.
through?
You put Jay through. He wins by disqualification.
I don't know.
What do you call that? Lazy booking?
Lazy booking?
Yeah, that's lazy
Yep.
booking, absolutely. But do you have him pin Gunther?
No.
No.
Yep.
Do you have Gunther pin your first round draft pick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Zero shot.
I don't think it's. I think it's dirty. I think they do it dirty.
What if Kaiser gets involved and fucks around and accidentally hits Gunther with something? Then would you be okay with it?
You know what? Maybe Vinci makes a comeback here and causes Gunther to lose the title or lose the shot.
Vinci's on SmackDown.
Doesn't matter.
Who
Fuck
gives
it.
a shit?
It does matter.
AJ Styles was in another continent. Motherfucker went
So was
all the
our
way to
truth.
Perth.
So was our truth.
That's true.
He went to Austria.
That's true. That is absolutely true.
Yeah, no, like I seriously, I think they should have done it differently. They should have put Ilya on SmackDown. Ilya and Gunther should have been the finals for the King of the Ring at Saudi Arabia. What a heck of a show that would have been. That like the best, and again, it would have been better than any match that we have seen in the last 3 to 4 years. Between the two of them. I don't know. I mean, yes, you're going to beat Ilya one way or the other. You have to because Gunther needs to go over. But I don't think it would have hurt Ilya coming up because it's a showcase to see what he can do. And you set up for future rematches because, hey, guess what? Ilya's got a gripe now. Hey, you beat me for the King of the Ring, but I want my chance. I want to show you. And down the road, he has the shot to beat Gunther. And whether it's why they should have left the freaking title on Gunther and had Ilya beat him for it.
God,
Because
I bet you just beat the shit out of your dick thinking about Ilya. You love yourself some Dragon.
I was letting him get all that out.
I don't want him to get any more out.
Have you guys looked at the YouTube chat real quick?
Yeah, I've seen that. You talking about Nikita?
I'm talking about the fact that we got several people complimenting Nikita.
Yeah, well, yeah, several. Yeah. Owen says that it needs to be Mello, King Mello, for real.
Fuck Mello, we already whooped that trick.
Or Fritos. I don't know what his acronyms are. I would for real sell all of.
You do know that the Junkies is also you know the Junkies is Nikita.
Yeah.
No shit. No
Just saying.
fucking shit, brother.
He's
Just
the only one.
saying.
Him and all of his accounts are over there laughing at him right now. Did you see the one that's like Quiet Pets or some shit like that? Did you see that one?
peaceful pets.
Peaceful Pets. Oh shit.
Hey man, whatever gets us more views.
He's probably over there giggling his ass off.
How many accounts does Call It Off have? Like seriously?
I don't know, D. If you're in the just jump on camera real quick and we'll talk about how. Just let me know when you're on 5. We can talk about all your accounts.
Well, we got 753 subscribers currently. So how many?
We lost one today.
I know.
It's crazy.
Damn you,
Giles.
Yeah.
No, it's probably Rob and Steve.
It's weird. It's weird. I don't get it. Nope, he's not there. Okay. All right. Last topic, since we're talking about upcoming PLE. They have announced that we are getting Cody versus Logan Paul.
I'm pumped for this match.
What do we do here? This can't
It's
end.
not title
Right?
for title.
Lazy booking, disqualification.
This
I don't
can't
think it's
end
title
right.
for title.
Huh?
Is this
I don't think
title
it's
for title?
title.
It
It's
is
just
title for title.
Yes.
It is absolutely titled. Even
Is it
Cody
really? I thought it
Cody
was just for Cody's belt.
So I'm hearing people saying that Cody wins this. They combine the belts, and you get the wing eagled. You get the wing eagled belt. The world title winged eagle.
So Why would they get rid of the U.S. title? Or are they just going to make a new one and have a
Do
tournament?
you need a U.S. title when you have a? Do you need a U.S. title?
Yes, I mean,
So are they going to have the Intercontinental title go back and forth between both shows?
I have no idea what they're. I don't even know why they decided to go this route.
I don't either.
I
think
feel like they don't
Although
have
this is-
anybody worth facing Cody for this pay-per-view. And I'm sure that Saudi paid a fucking shit ton of money. And the titles can't change hands on disqualification. So you can most likely see The Rock showing up for this and smashing fucking Cody.
If the
'Cause
Rock
they probably
shows up
paid a
to
shit ton
Saudi,
of money for The Rock also.
they probably handed fucking whoever's in charge a blank check and said, "How much do we need for the Rock?"
Yep.
So do you think they're going to do this as maybe their opening match and their King of the Ring final is going to be the main event?
All the way around.
yeah,
King of the Ring finals opens the show 100%.
Now, is it
Women's?
only one for the final, or are we running semifinals
we-
and then the finals
No,
at King of the Ring or at Saudi?
no, because they're going to
It'll all
do.
be set?
Yeah, it should be both final matches.
Gotcha. This has to be the main.
yeah.
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
no-
This has to be the main 100%.
yeah, Cody versus Logan. I mean, two of the biggest stars in their respective fields. Cody being the biggest star in wrestling, and Logan being the biggest internet star that everyone's heard of. Yeah, there's no way they're not going to put that on last. But if they do something where they put the U.S. belt on Cody, that's just because they need to keep this on Logan. Logan is doing such a good job as a heel champion. The U.S. title, we do need a U.S. title because I believe this U.S. title is what's going to help propel Logan, just like the IC title did for Gunther. This U.S. title is going to help propel Logan into the WWE stratosphere and, get him in line in another, I'm calling
He's
him,
already there.
He's already there, but he's not there. Like, he's amazing work wise, but when I say he's not there work wise, I'm saying that, he's only had so many matches leading up to this point. I wouldn't put him like Gunther's been out there every night doing stuff. He'll have a match on Raw, or he's had a match on, he's had matches on
Top
SmackDown.
5.
Back to meat smacking.
Austin, top 5 WWE. All right, top 5 WWE guys right now. Top 5.
Like main roster, or can I take from NXT as well?
I mean, we're talking about main roster.
All right, main roster. Not in order, because I'm not zero shot I'd be able to put them all in order.
Yep, not in order.
LA Knight is in there for me. Randy Orton. Gunther. Probably, and I hate saying this, but Sami Zayn.
Drew.
Yeah, and Drew. That's
Really?
my top 5.
No Cody.
CM Punk, Cody.
Yeah. Cody,
CM Punk, Cody.
Drew, Logan Paul.
Since
CM
Cody
Punk,
has won the championship, I have zero interest in Cody Rhodes, truthfully.
and Roman.
See, for me, it's Logan Paul, again, in no particular order. Cody Rhodes, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and Gunther.
See, you just put Logan Paul in your top 5.
I agree. But again, I'm not saying that he's not high up on the thing. But look, if even with somebody that's a prodigy like him, would you like The Rock was a prodigy when he first came in? Do you put The Rock immediately into the title picture? No. They didn't do that with him. Why would they do that with Logan Paul? You still build him. You still get him to a place where he's ready for that. Hence why I think the U.S. title is perfect for him to be in the league.
He also had Rock in a faction when he came in after he made his heel turn.
But I don't think Logan needs a faction. That's the thing. Logan.
I'm just saying Rock was in a faction.
If they
Logan's
wanted
not.
to put that heavyweight title, one of those heavyweight titles on Logan tomorrow, I wouldn't be against it. This guy is money. This guy is money in the ring. He's money on the mic. He's money in promotion. Like this guy. If not your top, definitely your top 5, if not your top 3 in WWE right now. Recognize, right? Everybody knows who Logan Paul is because he's being sued. Everybody knows who Cody is for sure because he's Stardust. I mean, these are your 2 top names that they're gonna ruin in fucking Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do agree. I mean, but I that's why I'm like, I don't understand. Like, if they put the belt on Cody, why would they do that? Because the U.S. belt, I mean, why would they do that? Because it kills Logan Paul, and Cody just got the WWE title, so why would they put that on Logan?
They're not. There's no way this match ends fairly.
Lazy booking.
They're gonna make a late entrant. They're gonna put Goldberg in the match. He's gonna smash them both and win both titles.
I hope so. And Goldberg carries the Fiend mascot with him.
I would never watch WWE again.
Not at least until Sunday night. We got to remember too that this is Saudi Arabia and they pay a shit ton of money for dumb shit. They will just, if their dream match is Logan and Cody, they're gonna pay $50 billion to fucking see it. If their dream match is Drew McIntyre and an Invisible Woman, they'll fucking do it. They'll pay for it. Like, we got to remember sometimes this stuff isn't even in canon. Right? Remember the fucking Fiend stuff where after it happened, no one talked about it. After Braun won the greatest Royal Rumble, nobody fucking talked about it. He never carried that green ass Christmas belt around anywhere.
That's because the only thing people can remember was Titus World Slide.
Well, that's right. And we haven't seen him since. Yeah. So I think we got to keep that in mind. That this isn't going to be. I mean, maybe it will be. Maybe somebody will say. Maybe Cody's going to say, "Hey, just put this belt on him. Fuck it, put this belt on him."
That would be like reading an intense book, and then you get to the last 3 pages, and they're not there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this fucking Cody storyline's been. He finished his story. Now
I mean,
it has not. It's been pretty lackluster. They gave him AJ Styles because AJ Styles is one of your better wrestlers, and we knew that was going to be a good match.
5 stars.
5 stars. 4 3/4 in my book, but
that to all the fans, that's 5.
But
so.
you're not going to put him. You're not going to put him in there with LA Knight because not on the same level. Who's on the same level? Punk injured. Drew not in the same storyline right now. Roman, that's it, and Roman's out right now. So,
I mean,
Logan Paul is on the same level as Cody Rhodes in a lot of ways. Maybe not as wrestling star power, but everywhere else, social media star power. There's no one better than Logan Paul. No.
Like, I could, in some respects, down the road, see them do a thing where Logan does take the belt off of Cody at some point, and that's the next chase is Logan being an extreme heel, really like putting it to Cody and really giving him the fight of his life to get that belt back. That I could see being a great chase down the road because Logan is such a great heel, and in a lot of respects, I mean, from everything that I have seen, just of Logan, the last year or so, he gives me that like Rock vibe of like when Rock tossed the belt and tossed Austin over the bridge and stuff like that. Like I could see them kind of pulling something similar to that with like just having such a personal issue between two guys who are very much like Cody. I mean, again, for good or for bad, Cody's a limelight guy. He enjoys the limelight, but so does Logan Paul. And I could see that being a big contention, a big, between the two of these guys who are spotlight hogs, and not saying that in necessarily a bad way for Cody, but just, I think it would be a very interesting way to take the belt off of Cody at some point. Not in Saudi Arabia, but at some point.
Get the U.S. belt off of Logan Paul first before we run this show.
Yeah, and not only that, but give Logan Paul a longer run with the U.S. belt before you take it off him, so it establishes him more.
How long has he had it now?
Had it since SummerSlam, so he's coming up on a year here in a few months.
Yeah.
All right, let Melo take it.
Yeah, I can see
It's
that.
a mid-card title. He's a mid-card guy. Let him.
Fuck that. Let Braun take it.
Braun Breaker, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Braun Breaker. Okay, I'm here for it.
No, put it.
We got Braun, and Bronson.
Yeah, how did they not fix that already? If Rich was here, they would all had their name changed. Bronson Reed would be Big Fat Round Man.
It would be Strowman, it would be Reed, and it would be
He just
Breaker.
put their first name of Breaker.
Yeah.
Breaker.
Actually, Breaker sounds way cooler.
Breaker.
Breaker.
They would just put his ass as Steiner 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So when you take your first name and your last name and you put it with your middle name, that's 3 names, and you add them all together, that means you have 6.
And then you have a 33.3% chance.
your first name.
All right, well, that's going to do it here for Highway Wrestling on a Top Rope Tuesday. We'll be back. When are we coming back? We back. We can't
got
come back Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Wednesday. What are we doing?
Pay-per-views next week.
Next week, yeah.
I can do Friday. I don't know if I can do Thursday. But
Austin, what is your schedule like?
Thursday.
You don't know about Thursday, Scotty. We'll figure it out. We'll be back one of those days. Promise. But yeah, then we'll do the pay-per-view will be the following week. We'll talk about that. And then we'll do a watch along. Ricky and I'll do a watch along and drink, and then we'll come on here afterward and talk about it. And Ricky will talk 1,000 miles an hour because he'll be drunk.
Perhaps. You got to do a beer inventory check for me. It's been a while.
Yes. They have board on dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take a quick inventory and then we'll figure it out. So, all right, boys. Thank you so much. We will. That's it. We'll see you guys next time
On the hard way.